Good evening or morning or wherever in the world you are at right now. My name is Peter DeBellis. I am one of the co-owners of Seven Chakra Yoga. We're a couple of yoga studios in Southern California, and we also have an online studio at sevenchakrayoga.com. Please join us there if you haven't already. And I want to welcome you. This class is on breath for releasing emotions and stress. And God, in the times that we're in right now, there's a lot of change currently and ahead. And Priya and I, my wife who owns the studio with me, what we're looking for is to give people tools that are practical tools that they can use, you can use for yourself. Number of things. Strengthen your nervous system so that you can stand tall. To open your heart so you can be compassionate to each other. And you can quiet your mind so that when you need to make a decision, your mind's very crisp and clear and available to you. So I want to let you know that we have these classes. We're offering them for free to give these tools available to everybody. We're also going to be having classes 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, at 4 o'clock each day, Pacific Standard Time. The Monday class will be a breath and sound class. Wednesday class will be with Sally, which will be a sound class. And the Friday class will be my wife's, Priya's Mastering the Mystery of Life class, which is a insightful kundalini class. With that said, if you have a moment, please check in on the chat. We'd love to know where you're tuning in from, what city, state, or country. And then just getting into breath and body. As we're mentioning, a lot of stress out there, a lot of decisions are being made. What we want to do is we want to be able to release the body so that it's available to us, that we're fluid and flexible. Of all the tools that I've used, I find breath to be one of the most powerful to do that. And what it does is it brings me home every time. When I get too much in my head and my wheels get spinning a little bit too fast, I can get a lot of anxiety. And when I come back to my body and I can sit with what's happening, when I can breathe and I can feel what's taking place, then I have the ability to relax and release and really to be with myself. And when I can be with myself, I can more easily be with others. With that said, what I find is opening the body first is really important. That stress can build almost like armor plating in the body, a rigidness, a holding. And what we'd like to do is release that if at all possible. It gives us access. The breath works with the subtle, the movement works with the more tangible aspects of the body. So to start off, what I'd like you to do is come on the ground if you haven't already, or you're not already sitting there. I'd like you to come off your pillow. And what we're going to start with is something that's called a Sufi grind. And we're simply going to raise the spine and start to do circles around the hips. A great way to imagine this is if the spine is like a spoon and the hips are like a bowl, and we're just stirring the spoon within the bowl. Allowing yourself to inhale as you come forward and exhale as you go backwards. Really connect with that breath. This is the start of using the breath in this practice. Fill your lungs up. Feel them expand. Feel the chest lift. And then whenever it's right, you can switch directions. You can close your eyes so you can feel what's taking place and really put your attention on the hips, on the lower back, the sacral area, the lumbar. Taking your breath all the way down into that space and changing directions when it feels right. And switching directions again. Maintaining a deep inhale as you come forward. Complete exhale as you come backwards. Let yourself settle into this posture. Eyes are closed. And as your back opens up, you can lean a little bit more deeply into the posture. All right, and deep inhale, center. Go ahead, take a deep inhale, suspend your breath. And slowly exhale. Eyes are still closed. Pause for a moment. We're connecting with the body, movement and breath. Allow yourself to make that connection. Follow your breath, allowing it to bring you down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, down into your hips. Each exhale, allow the exhale to be complete. Pushing the navel towards the spine, pushing all the air out of your lungs. And then a deep inhale again. And one deep inhale and an exhale. And go ahead and open your eyes. Okay, we're working on the lower part of the body. First, we're going to be working up before we get into any breath exercises. So I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see this posture a little bit better. This is called spinal flexes. We're going to be taking our hands, grabbing our ankles. And what's important about this is that you reach up through the crown of your head. So you can feel the chest come out, the hips come forward a little bit. This is the inhale. This is the exhale. So go ahead and allow your hips to roll back and feel how far back the hips can go. You might feel a little bit of tension in the hips as you do this. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, backwards. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backwards. All the way back on the exhale. And then what you can do is you can pick up the speed. Placing your inner focus at the lower hips. Feel what's being worked here, what's being opened for you. Feel what might be tight. And allow your eyes to be closed. Allow yourself to connect with your breath. Your breath is coming all the way down into your hips. Remembering to keep the crown of the head lifted. Bringing the chin in so the chin stays level with the ground, the horizon. And this is not a forced posture. This is a posture that as you continue, it gradually releases the body. So eyes are closed, continuing inhaling and exhaling. We've got about a minute left. Allow yourself to flow with this. Allow yourself to flow with your breath. Almost there. Keep up. Deep inhale. Reach through the crown of your head, the top of your head. Suspend your breath. Eyes are closed. Allow yourself to focus at your heart center here. Feel what's been released and relaxed within your body. Slowly exhale. Eyes are still closed. And then take a nice deep inhale. And as you take that inhale, you can come into rock pose. Rock pose is sitting on your heels. If you have a bad knee for this, I happen to have a bad old ski injury, I place a pillow underneath my backside to lift me up a little bit. Still allowing my spine to be straight. You'll notice you'll get a very straight spine in this posture. This is going to be the exact same posture that we did a spinal flex, but this one works the whole of the spine. The last one was working the lower part near the hips. So on this spinal flex, what we want to do is focus on the sternum. And we want to take an inhale and bring the sternum out. You'll see my spine is arching forward. And on the exhale, I push the sternum in, so you can see the whole length of my spine is flexing. So go ahead, come into position, start inhaling and exhaling, bringing the sternum forward on the inhale, pushing the sternum backwards on the exhale. Your head is staying level with the ground. And place your mind's eye on the whole of your spine, from your tailbone all the way up to your neck. And feel the bow forward and the bow backward, each vertebrae being released and massaged and relaxed. Allowing yourself to relax into this posture. Feel your tailbone, feel your sternum, feel your neck. Feel them all moving, synchronized in their movement. Also feel in your body where you are holding tension. Part of these postures are to help you become aware of your own body and where you hold tension. So as you breathe in and exhale back, stay inside. Don't let yourself drift off. Watch what's taking place. Learn about your body. Learn where you need to release. You're all doing great. A little bit further. Deep inhale, center. Reach up through the top of the head, the crown. Suspend your breath. Inhale a little bit more. Relax into your body. And slowly exhale. Eyes are still closed. Stay in your body, connect to your breath. See if you can allow your mind to just be watchful of your experience. As if you're sitting at the beach watching waves go by. Watch your body in that same nature, that same way. Letting yourself still. Feeling yourself relax and settle. All right, deep inhale. And exhale. So next posture, this is for the heart center area. One of the things we notice, people have their hearts hurt. We have tension armoring that can build up both here in the front and the back. So great way to open this area up. We want to bring our arms up parallel to the ground. Elbows are up. The inhale is pulling the elbows back as far as you can. You'll feel your shoulder blades crunch together. Hold that. And on the exhale, you want to come forward with your elbows, having them touch in front of you, compressing the front of your chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. On each inhale and exhale, pausing for a moment. Placing your mind's eye between your shoulder blades, in the front of your chest, and noticing for yourself, is there any tension there? Is there anything that needs to be released? Allowing your breath to move through this compression. Feel the breath move through the tense areas. Keep up. We've got about 1.5 minutes left. Allowing your breath to become a little bit more deep. Feeling if your body's releasing and relaxing. Staying connected to your breath, allowing your breath to bring you down into your body with each inhale. And with each exhale, allowing it to release what this posture is breaking up in the body. Really bring those elbows back on the inhale. Feel the compression. Almost there. 15 seconds left. Deep inhale, elbows up. Slowly exhale, hands down to your knees, eyes are closed, connect to your breath. Spine is straight. Stay inside, feel what's taking place. I've only been at this for about 10 minutes. And feel what's been shifting within you. This is how easy it is to release the body. Simple tools, helpful tools. Eyes are still closed, still connected to your breath. Allow yourself to settle. And then one last posture before we start our breath exercises. A lot of people hold tension up in our necks and shoulders. Really simple way to open this up is to allow your head, left ear, to drop to the left shoulder. And just hold it there. Move the chin back and forth. Then let your head come all the way back. You'll feel rocking back and forth. Is there any tension on the back of my neck? Then letting your right ear drop to your right shoulder, moving back and forth. And then letting your chin drop to your chest. And slowly moving back and forth. And then going left ear, left shoulder, back, right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest. And then slowly allow your head to circle around your neck. If at any time you find a place that's especially tight, you can stop and just move back and forth, open it up. As always, paying attention to where you hold. Each of us are unique in that way. We have different spots that tense up first when we become tense. There are triggers, there are signals. So learn yours so that when they do activate, they help you pay attention. They help remind you to release. They remind you to breathe. So you can switch directions, going left and right. Again, if you find a place that's especially tight, you can stop and go back and forth, and then continue again, whatever direction feels right for you. Allow yourself to connect to your breath as you're doing this. A few more seconds left. Allow yourself to savor how we can connect so easily to our body just by pausing, moving, and breathing. A few more seconds. All right, let's take a deep inhale, center. And then I'm going to ask you to apply what we call a root lock, what's called the mulaband. And a mulaband is we're going to be pulling up on the rectum, sex organs, and navel. It puts a lock on our lower pelvis. What it does is it takes the pelvic floor and it lifts it up. So you're going to feel your pelvic floor lift. It activates your dorsal vagal nerve, activating parts of the spine, the lower part of the spine. You might feel some energy as you do this. And slowly exhale. Go ahead and inhale again. Go ahead and apply your root lock, squeezing the buttocks, the sex organs, and the navel. Applying the mulaband. Feel the pelvic floor lift up. And then slowly exhale, allowing yourself to relax. Eyes are still closed. Stay inside. Watch what's taking place for you. Each one of us a little bit different. So learn what's uniquely yours. What you need to work on, what you need to release, what you need to become aware of in your own body. So let's step into some breath exercises. The first one is a really powerful one. It's using an O-shaped mouth. So we're going to be a circle mouth. And we're going to be exhaling with the belly. We're going to actively exhale. The breath is going to come out of our mouths. And then on the relaxed inhale, the breath comes right back in. So it's going to look something like this. So come on and join me. Go ahead and close your eyes as you do this. You might cough from this. It might dry your throat out. It might release some stuff that's in your throat. Go ahead and cough if you need to. But then I'll come right back into the breath. Allowing the navel, the belly to become flexible. Comes in and then it just releases on the exhale. Good. Keep up. If you need to cough, I have to right now. Go ahead and cough. Take a drink of water, come right back in if you need to. feel yourself getting a little bit dizzy, you can pause for a moment. This breath isn't going to really over-oxygenate your body. It's releasing carbon dioxide. It's releasing toxins. So you might get a little bit kind of high, a little bit lightheaded. Allow yourself to settle back and then join right back in the breath again. For those of you that are just on the breath consistent, stay with it. Find your rhythm in this. Stay with it. See if you can't see yourself relaxing into it. You might find places where your body wants to resist. You might hit an old pattern, a little bit of discomfort. See if you can use this breath to work through that. Just like a hammer on granite. Just slowly chisels away at that pattern, that resistance. And you'll see yourself break through. Make sure your eyes are closed as you're doing this. Pausing if you need to, coughing if you need to, getting right back, connecting to the breath, feeling your rhythm, feeling your pace, and it's uniquely your pace. Allow yourself to settle into that. Make sure your eyes are closed, you're comfortable in your seat, your spine is straight. A lot of things to pay attention to. Allow yourself to do it in a very relaxed manner. Very graceful. A few more seconds, almost there. Allow your breath to be steady. Find your rhythm. And let's all take a deep inhale. Go ahead and suspend your breath. You've got plenty of oxygen right now, so suspend your breath. Allow your shoulders to relax and your neck and face to relax. Your breath is suspended. You're not trying to hold your breath. Don't force it. Allow yourself to relax into the breath hold. Allow your eyes to focus up on your brow point as you relax into this. If you get to a point where you feel a little bit of tension coming up in your body, allow yourself to connect to that, to relax it before it becomes overwhelming. Go in, acknowledge that little bit of tension, let it relax, and then settle back into your breath hold. If you need to exhale, you can inhale a little bit. Give yourself a little bit more air. Your eyes are closed this whole time. And then slowly, slowly exhale. A deep inhale. Slowly exhale. Another inhale. Slowly exhale. And one more inhale. And then suspend your breath. Gently apply your root lock, pulling up on the rectum and sex organs. Pulling your chin in, allow your shoulders to relax, your face to relax. Sitting here solid, present. Breath is suspended, watching the body. Watching what's moving through you at this moment. Not trying to do anything, just observing. Feel the expansiveness of that space. Feel the awareness that comes into your body in these moments. If any tension comes up in the body from the breath hold, meet it and relax it. Don't push against it. If you get to a point where you need to exhale, go ahead and inhale a little bit instead. Take a sip of air and maintain your breath hold. Shoulders are still relaxed. Stay in your body. And slowly, slowly exhale. Controlled, relaxed. Deep inhale. Slowly exhale. Deep inhale. Slowly exhale. And then one more inhale for one more breath suspension. Suspend your breath, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, neck and face. Relax your chest, your heart. Observe from your mind's eye, your whole of your body, relaxed. Maybe even floating. If you feel any tension or anxiety come up from the breath, meet it. Don't push against it. That's what we learn to do here. We learn to meet our emotions and soothe them. Breath holds are one of the best ways to learn this practice. Again, if you need to exhale instead, take a little inhale and maintain your breath hold. Eyes are closed. And slowly exhale. Eyes are closed. Connect with your natural breath. Spine is straight, lifting through the crown of your head. Eyes are focused at your forehead, your brow. See if you can't find the stillness that resides inside of you. So as the world spins around us and changes, we learn that there is this quiet space inside that we might not have known that is there. And as we learn to connect to it, the world gets to do what it does, and I get to be who I am. Solid, centered. Feel that centeredness within yourself. Feel that ease that exists within yourself. Notice the stillness that resides in your mind, if you want it. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale. We have one more breath, which is going to take all of this stuff that we've moved within our body through physical movement and through breath. We're going to smooth it out. We're going to really activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest part of our body, so that we can feel kind of our deep sense of relaxation that we can find inside. This is a 4-part inhale. It's 4 segmented breaths until we have a full breath. So it's like this. I have a full inhale and then a 1 long exhale out of my mouth. Slow, twice as slow. Four segmented inhales for a full breath. 1 long exhale through the mouth. Segmented inhale. And a long exhale through the mouth. Segmented inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Start watching your segmented inhale so that 4th inhale is a full breath of air. Lungs are full. And on the exhale, see how slow you can make this exhale out of your mouth, and notice what happens with the body as we exhale. We release, we relax, we settle. So allow that to take place within inside you. Notice it taking place. Eyes are closed if they're not closed. Spine is straight. Face and shoulders are relaxed. As you settle in, this is not only a breath exercise, it's a deep meditation that will lead you into a meditative mind, a neutral mind. Don't allow yourself to drift off when you come into that space. See if you can stay centered in your body, centered in your experience. Notice how sensitive the body can become when the mind quiets. Notice how deeply the breath can make us aware of parts of our body that we're not usually connected to. This is one of the powers of breath. Breath brings us inside. We don't feel the breath, we feel our body being activated by the breath. So we get a deep somatic awareness from these exercises. When we come back to the body likes it. It doesn't like, the body gives us so many signals throughout the day to pay attention. to direct you, to give you your north. And when we don't listen, it gets louder. It gets tenser. So we're learning how to come into the body, to connect, to release it, so that we can listen more deeply. We can listen to ourselves more deeply. And as we connect more deeply with ourselves, we naturally will be able to connect more deeply with the world around us and all the people in it. Almost there. Keep up. Allowing the exhales to become even slower. Feel what releases within you on each exhale. And what settles. Let's all take a deep inhale. Suspend your breath. Eyes are closed. Spine is straight. Chin is in. Allow yourself just to sit in this stillness, not even breathing. See what you become aware of in yourself. Find that stillness. Slowly exhale. Another deep inhale. Slowly exhale. Eyes are closed. Natural breath. Stay inside. Now, if you could take a deep inhale, we use the gong as a way of really deeply quieting the body, getting into the nervous system to release, and also quieting the mind. So I'd ask all of you to come lying down if you have the space to. Place a pillow underneath your head, put a blanket over you if that feels right. Turn up the volume of your computer or laptop or iPhone and enjoy. Please take a deep inhale. And slowly exhale. Go ahead and take a deep inhale again. If you're on the ground, go ahead and reach your hands up overhead. If you're sitting up, reach your hands up straight. Deep inhale, suspend the breath, holding the hands up. Exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale, reach up. And exhale through your mouth. One more time, deep inhale. And exhale through your mouth. For those of you that are on your backs, go ahead, bring your knees into your chest. For those of you that are sitting up, go ahead and bring your hands onto your knees. Those of you that are on your back, go ahead and rock back and forth along the length of your spine until you come up in easy pose, what we call Sukhasana. As you come sitting up, go ahead and keep your eyes closed. Stay connected to your breath. Stay inside. This is our practice today. Connecting. So good. Now that everybody's ready, go ahead and take a deep inhale. Exhale. And slowly open your eyes. This last breath exercise we're going to be doing is a meditation. I actually did this last weekend during our teacher training program, and it was really powerful just as a breath by itself, but I find it's really powerful when we do this work ahead of time to prepare the body and quiet the mind. So sitting in easy pose, go ahead, bring your hands in Gyan Mudra, which is touching the index fingers and thumb, resting those on your knees. Come and lift your spine, reaching through the crown of your head, eyes are closed. And slowly start to inhale. And as you inhale, go ahead and apply your root lock, which is squeezing the rectum, sex organs, and navel, feeling the pelvic floor lift. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale and let it release. Feel the pelvic floor come down, releasing your buttocks, sex organs, and navel. Then another inhale. Applying your root lock, buttocks, sex organs, and navel. Feel that root lock. Hold it. And then exhale and release. Feel the pelvic floor drop back down, the breath come back out. Deep inhale, apply your root lock. Hold it. And then exhale, releasing your pelvic floor. Eyes are closed, hands are on your knees. Deep inhale. You can do this at your own pace. So as you inhale, hold, apply your root lock. Feel when it's right for you to exhale and release your root lock, release your breath. And continue on your own pace and feel what is happening from the chest down. Deep awareness of the hips, of the abdominal area, of the solar plexus. Notice if there's any places that you feel are being held tight in those areas that need some releasing, and allow yourself to breathe into those spaces. Now as you continue slowly start to bring, imagine there's a string tied to your pelvic floor and it's connecting your heart. So as you inhale, you feel the pelvic floor lift up and you feel your base, your foundation connect to your heart center. And hold that. Feel that relationship. The body's not separate. We're finding the wholeness that always resides in the body. These breath exercises allow us to notice that and connect to that. Inhale, applying your root lock, pulling the pelvic floor up, connecting to the heart center, holding that space there. And then exhaling, releasing. Your own pace, allowing your breath to become a little bit deeper as we go through this. Now, as you continue to do that, I'd like you to start visioning your breath coming through your crown of your head, meeting your pelvic floor right at the heart center. And feel those two energies, a grounding energy and a more etheric, expansive energy. Feel that come down, meet at the heart center. Hold that. And then as you exhale, let the pelvic floor release towards the ground and the breath go straight through the crown of your head. You may feel energy building within the body. Just allow it to move where it needs. It has a certain intelligence to it. This is what happens when we release the body. The way we hold ourselves when they're released, the body knows where it needs to go, where it needs to flow. Lifting the pelvic floor, allowing that breath to come down through the crown of your head. On the release, letting the pelvic floor release, letting the breath go straight out and up. Eyes are still closed. Allowing yourself to feel and hold the breath for as long as comfortable for you. And one more round. And let's go ahead and exhale. Eyes are closed. Stay in your body. Always want to pause after we do a breath exercise or a posture or even a meditation so we can recognize, actually appreciate the shift that we've created for ourselves. We've connected. And let's all take a deep inhale. And exhale. And if you could open your eyes. Welcome back. I hope what was taught here is a set of tools, breath exercises that you can use throughout your day. Beautiful thing about the breath is it's with you all the time, so you can use it wherever you're at. You just need to remember the tools and the technique. So thank you for joining us. As I mentioned, we're going to be having 3 classes a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you like the gong, most people do, we're going to have a sound bath on Wednesday with Sally. So please join us. And I hope you're all doing extremely well. Thank you. Sign off.